Hello everyone. Hope you're doing great. This is Motorsport Progression, and I'm back again with another video. So today we're gonna talk about the 2025 Australian Grand Prix and exactly what happened in the race, and some of my analysis of what happened. So now, yeah. So now you have the Australian Grand Prix. It was sponsored by Louis Vuitton, and yeah, I mean, it was the times was a bit awkward from where I am, so I couldn't really catch the race live, so I had to review it after. But okay, anyways, let's dive in straight away. And I just wanted to say, anyone that's watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. All your support is appreciated. So let's dive into it straight away. So on the formation lap here, you had Isaac Hadjar in the racing bulls. He crashed in the formation lap, and that's his that's his debut. So that was very unlucky for him. And I saw on the pictures that Anthony Hamilton went and consoled him and told him that look, everything's gonna be okay. But I also read some article where Helmut Marko was just going in on him, talking about it's unacceptable and it's embarrassing, and but he's young, innit, and he's a rookie, innit, so he can make those mistakes. And obviously the weather was very rainy. It was raining most of the Grand Prix, so that's the conditions that the drivers had to deal with. So the rain kind of spiced it up a little bit. If it was dry, yeah, the McLarens probably would have just run away with it. But the rain kind of spiced up the Grand Prix. So there's a few crashes, a few mistakes, and everything. Okay, now follow through here. So on the restart, Lando Norris kept the lead, and Oscar Piastri is second. He slotted in second, but a few corners into it, he lost his place. He lost that place to Verstappen. Verstappen overtook Oscar Piastri for second position, because probably he was struggling with his steering and whatever. And then I'm looking at it like Jack Doohan, he crashed as well. Jack Doohan, he crashed, and then Carlos Sainz crashed as well. This was all on a restart, the first corner, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, the first lap. The first lap on the restart, yeah, after the formation lap was aborted, and they had to probably do another formation lap or whatever. They had to clear Isaac Hadjar's car and then do another formation lap and then restart the race. Obviously, Norris kept the lead. Piastri lost his position to Verstappen a few corners in. Then Jack Doohan, he crashed as well. He's a rookie, so it wasn't good for him. And then Carlos Sainz crashed as well in the final corner. I mean, he must have been so pissed off because the Williams did have some pace here, and then he wanted to use it. As you can see, Alexander Albon, he finished fifth in the race. Then there was a then that brought out the safety car, and there was a safety car restart on lap 7. And then Kimi Antonelli, who started in 14th position, he climbed up to 12 by passing Nico Hulkenberg. So when you pass Nico Hulkenberg, a few, what's his name? Like like a couple of laps after, he slid. He had a slide in turn number 4, and he lost the place to Hulkenberg again. So Kimi put some work in, and then he lost all that work. So yeah, he had a really struggled race, but he did well in the end. He kept it on the island, and also lap 17, you had a turn 11 mistake by Max Verstappen, allowing Oscar Piastri through to second position. So Max taking the position on lap 1 from Oscar Piastri. He ended up losing it on lap 11. He made a mistake at turn 11, and then Oscar Piastri went through. So on lap 30, Piastri was putting pressure on Norris, The two McLarens are at the front, 1 and 2. Norris number 1, Piastri number 2. So Piastri was putting pressure on Norris for the race lead. And then on lap 32, he made a mistake. He made a mistake here at turn 6. That was Oscar Piastri. He was behind. What's his name? Norris. So that gave Norris a little bit of some breathing space. And on lap 32, 34, Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin, he put it into the wall. So that probably brought out another safety car. And And then so under the safety car, Lando Norris pitted from the lead, and he took the hard tires because the rain went down a bit. And then Oscar Piastri as well, he pitted, and Verstappen pitted. The top three, they all pitted. And then the race resumed, let's say 7 laps later on lap 41. Yeah. So the race resumed on lap 41, and then you had Leclerc. When the race resumed, they told Leclerc, Ferrari told Leclerc, look, there's going to be more rain, on the radio. They told him in 3 laps, and it's gonna be a class three. And Leclerc's like, look, a class three, that means there's gonna be a lot of rain. So I don't know where Ferrari did not pit their drivers when the rain started getting a bit heavier. Yeah. So you had you had Leclerc expecting more rain, told by Ferrari. And then Piastri made another mistake, So he made another mistake in turn 12, 13 on lap 44, and that just derailed his whole Grand Prix. He ended up recovering into like 15th position. You know what I'm saying? So he was second there, and he made a mistake on lap 13, 14. Sorry, on turn between turn 13 and 14, and on lap 44. Yeah, and then he ended up recovering to like 15th, and he had to pit. You know what I'm saying? So Oscar Piastri lost so many places there, and I'm sure he would have been kicking himself because he was pushing a bit too much to catch Lando for the race lead. I mean, he was racing at home, so I understand where he's coming from, but come on, like you could have just take it easy a little bit, and see how it goes. And also on lap 47, Verstappen pitted, and then you had Norris pitted as well. After the rain was coming down, lap 44, them kind of Norris pitted, and then Verstappen pitted about 2 laps later. He tried to go on, but it didn't work for him, and he was lucky it was under safety car conditions, so he didn't lose too many places. And then the two Ferraris stayed out. So the two Ferraris stayed out until like 47 as well. So they lost out there. They could have pitted and gained some positions as well. They could have probably jumped Max if they just pitted early. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. And also on lap 47, Liam Lawson crashed, and then Gabriel Bortoleto in a kick Sauber, he crashed as well. I mean, Liam Lawson is Max Verstappen's teammate, so he would have been disappointed on his debut for Red Bull as well. So what I didn't understand is Ferrari should have just followed Lando Norris's strategy. They could have moved into the podium positions, but some of the fans are saying, Ferrari doesn't have pace at the moment, so they have to find some pace there. And then both of them pitted on like 47. Leclerc ended up passing Hamilton. He came out behind Hamilton. He ended up passing Hamilton, and they both passed Pierre Gasly on like 54. Leclerc and Hamilton, and then Verstappen was pressuring Norris, and then Norris made had a little mistake in turn six, like on the last few laps, and then Verstappen was very close to him. But I mean, Norris had it covered. So in the end, it was Lando Norris who won the Australian Grand Prix from Max Verstappen, and quietly, George Russell put himself in third position. So well done to George Russell there in third position. And then Kimi Antonelli, he had a penalty for unsafe release, but when Mercedes reviewed the right to review the penalty with the stewards, he ended up regaining his fourth position there. And so that was the race result for the 2025 Australian Grand Prix. So yeah, peeps, anyone that's watching the video, thank you for your support. I just want to say to you, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and drop your comments below if you got any questions to ask me. So I'm just gonna give you the result now from number 1 to number 20. Okay, so you got number 1, you got Lando Norris in first position. Number two, you got Max Verstappen in second position. Number three, you got George Russell in third position. Number four, you got Alexander Albon. Number five, you got Andrea Kimi Antonelli. But Kimi Antonelli managed to regain his position into and took fourth position. So basically, Kimi Antonelli finished fourth, and Alexander Albon finished fifth. Lance Stroll finished sixth. Nico Hulkenberg finished seventh. Charles Leclerc finished eighth. Oscar Piastri finished ninth, and Lewis Hamilton finished 10th. Okay, then. Then you have 11th to 20th. Let's check it out. So you had okay, hold on. So you had what's his name again? You had Pierre Gasly in 11th, Yuki Tsunoda in 12th, Esteban Ocon in 13th, Oliver Behrman in 14th, and Liam Lawson in 15th, Gabriel Bortoleto 16th. He didn't finish. And then Alonso, he did not finish. Carlos Sainz did not finish. Jack Doohan did not finish. And Isaac Hadjar did not finish. And I'm not sure if Liam Lawson and that finished as well. So let me just check it out. Okay. So yeah, man, that was the results of the Australian Grand Prix. So Lando Norris did well to keep himself out of trouble, and he did well to keep himself out of trouble, and to get the Australian Grand Prix win. And he was under a little bit of pressure from Max, but he managed to what's in there, raise to the flag and take the victory, take the 25 points. And yeah, so it was number one to number 14 that finished it. There was 14 drivers that finished. So you got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So six drivers did not finish from Liam Lawson, Gabriel Bortoleto, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Jack Doohan, Isaac Hadjar. So yeah, they didn't finish. So yeah, peeps, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. That's my analysis of the Australian Grand Prix. And the next one is Chinese Grand Prix, which is gonna be this weekend. So if you're interested, don't forget to tune in. So yeah, peeps, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the content. Don't forget to also click on the notification bell. If you got any comments, drop it below and I'll answer you back. And don't forget to share the content, let it go far. And also, you can click on another video because there's more content on the channel. And you can also check back on the channel anytime you want for more content. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here and on to the next one. Thanks.